Hello, I'm Warren Geller, President and CEO of Englewood Health. I'd like to share with you some thoughts and provide feedback about a very difficult subject for those of us who chose to work in healthcare and whose main purpose is to care for others. Our country's history of racism and current inequalities have impacted every aspect of life, and most importantly, our health and well-being. I'm here today to let you know about how Englewood Health is coming together with our communities to stand up against all forms of racism and inequality. With our partners and the communities we serve, we recognize that Black lives matter. And within our Englewood Health family, we are reminded that racism is indeed a public health crisis. What does this all mean? It means that until we identify and eliminate disparity and discrimination, all of us will be directly or indirectly affected by human suffering, untreated disease, and unfortunately untimely death. With the establishment of a Diversity and Inclusion Education Council at Englewood Health, we are committing to do more and doing better for the communities we serve. The Diversity and Inclusion Education Council will focus on two significant areas that advance our mission to provide the highest level of care for all: healthcare disparities and diversity in the workplace. As caregivers, our council will help us closely examine our existing clinical policies and procedures to identify areas of healthcare disparity or lack of healthcare access for our most vulnerable communities. Our council will also work towards improving diversity in the workplace, most significantly in our leadership and management roles. I'm proud to introduce our 2020 Diversity and Inclusion Education Council members with our Englewood Health Pledge.
We pledge to expand ways to address healthcare disparities in our community.
We pledge
to understand, address, and help diminish
unconscious bias in the workplace and in patient care.
We pledge
to recognize diversity and inclusion issues related to a multi-generational workforce.
We pledge to always look for new team members who will be a culture add rather than limiting to a culture fit.
We pledge
that all patients and team members will always be treated
with respect and compassion.
We pledge that our mindset of inclusion will always continue to grow and expand.
We pledge
to be a place
where differences do not divide.
We pledge to be an organization as diverse as the community we serve.
We pledge to keep our work environment a place where cultural differences are embraced.
We pledge
to keep learning.
Because without learning,
we cannot continue to grow.
We pledge to keep our eyes and ears open. Most importantly, we want you to know that we are listening and we deeply care. Thank you.